Okay, verbs and their synonyms. I think yesterday, previous class, we have seen verbs in proverbs. We have to find out the verbs in proverbs and you have to explain. I hope you all are doing the tasks. Okay, verbs in proverbs. Explanation of proverbs. Don't bite the hand that feeds you. A penny saved is a penny earned. You can lead a horse to water, but you cannot make him drink. Verbs and their synonyms. Unit 1, you were encouraged to use the dictionary and the thesaurus. What is a thesaurus? What is a dictionary? Dictionary, you find the meaning. Thesaurus is where you could find the similar meanings, okay? Similar meanings, right? That is a thesaurus. If you don't want to repeat the same word, then you can use thesaurus. A thesaurus helps you with synonyms. Okay, so what is a thesaurus? Synonyms, meanings. And most of us are connected to the internet. It is easy to find synonyms with the help of an online thesaurus. Since we are using, internet, it is very easy now. No need to go for a thesaurus book. Okay, a thesaurus book, a hard copy. You can use the online thesaurus in internet. You must note that synonyms don't mean exactly the same thing. Synonyms exactly அப்படியே அதனுடைய மீனிங்கே கிடையாது. Some words are suited to some context. சில contextல சில meaning வந்து கரெக்டா வரும். For example, look and peer are synonyms, but both don't mean exactly same. இது ரெண்டுமே வந்து synonym தான், look and peer, but not exactly the same. So if you are looking for a word which syncs exactly with what you have in mind, you should consult a thesaurus. Okay, so என்ன சொல்றாங்க, thesaurus வந்து நம்ம எப்ப பார்க்கணுமா? If you are looking for a word which syncs exactly with what you have in mind, உங்க மைண்ட்ல இருக்கிறதுக்கு எக்ஸாக்ட்டா ஒரு மீனிங் வேணும்னு நினைச்சீங்க அப்படின்னா you can consult a thesaurus. Example, look, right? Blink. What is blink? To look at with disbelief. Blink means to look at with disbelief, dismay or surprise or in a cursory manner. Okay, browse, right? Browse. What is browse? One of you please read it.
Ma'am.
What's your name?
Nivetha ma'am, BA Tamil.
Okay, can you?
Blink. To look at with disbelief, dismay or surprise or in a cursory manner. Browse. To look at casually. Considered. To look at reflectively or sadly. Contemplate. To look at extensively and or intensely. Dip into. To examine or read superficially.
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 Wait. Dip means to examine or to read superficially. Superficially na மேலோட்டமா. Okay. Don't speak superficially. மேலோட்டமா பேசாத, ஆழ்ந்து பேசு அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க இல்லையா? That is superficially. Okay, continue.
To look at closely or stately. Fixate on. To look at instantly. Gape. To look at with surprise or wonder or mindlessly and with one's mouth open. Gawk. See gap. Ma'am,
Gawk.
10 ma'am.
This is gawk.
Gawk. See gap, generally limited to British English. Gas. To look stately as with admiration, emergence or wonder.
Eagerness or
wonder. Glare. To look angrily. Glimpse. To look briefly. Glossed. To look at with triumphant and or
triumphant. Okay. See, we have discussed the thesaurus, the synonyms of the word look. Now they have given for synonyms for concord. Okay, the synonyms for concord. The word concord: accord, comity, goodwill, serenity, peace, tranquility, tune, placidity, friendship. Okay, concert, kind, amity, calmness, consensus, rapport, unanimity, not inanimity. Okay, it's not unanimity. Okay, so these all are the what? The synonyms for the word concord. So explore the use of these words. You will find that they are associated with music, harmonious, pleasant music, as in kind, peace, relationship, in friendship or goodwill, good vibes and teamwork, as in rapport, unanimity, consensus, amity. Okay, these are the good vibes in teamwork. Okay, what are they? Rapport, unanimity, consensus, amity. The feeling of peace as tranquility. So when you talk about peace, okay, when you talk about good vibes in teamwork, that is rapport, unanimity, consensus, amity. So when you talk about feeling of peace as in tranquility, peace means tranquility, serenity, placidity, calmness. Working together is invoked in concert, as in concerted effort to make something useful. Speaking with one voice, as in unison. Singing in unison. Cheering in unison. Shouting in unison. So what is unison? In group, right? So the picture denotes peace and harmony. So what is the picture denotes? Denotes means what does the picture depicts? It depicts peace and harmony. The antonyms of concord are, so in the first box you have learned, they have given the synonyms of the word concord. What are the synonyms, Niveta? Can you read all the words in this box?
Okay, ma'am. Accord, committee, goodwill, serenity, amity, team, concert, friendship, peace, tranquility, calmness, consent, placidity, tune, report, and anonymity.
Rapport, it's not rapport, it is rapport. ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஷிப்பில் ஒரு ரேப்போ இருக்கணும், ஒரு மியூச்சுவல் அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்டிங் தான் என்ன சொல்லுவோம் அப்படின்னா ஒரு ரேப்போ. தட் ஷுட் பி ரேப்போ பிட்வீன் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் அண்ட் டீச்சர்ஸ். டீச்சருக்கும் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்டுக்கும் ஒரு ரேப்போ இருக்கணும். ரேப்போனா மியூச்சுவல் அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்டிங், ரைட்? இனானிமிட்டினா ஒத்த கருத்துடைய அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. tranquility, peace, tune, placidity, friendship, இதுக்கெல்லாம் concord இது synonyms. So here கைம் அப்படிங்கிறது எப்போ யூஸ் பண்ணுவோம் அப்படின்னா நம்ம என்ன பார்க்கணும், இப்போ எல்லாத்துக்கும் இதே மீனிங்கா அப்படின்னா இல்லை, ஒவ்வொருதும் ஒவ்வொரு கான்டெஸ்ட்டுக்கு வந்து மாறும். கைம் when do we use? மியூசிக் வரும்போது ரொம்ப பீஸ்ஃபுல்லா இருக்கு, பிளசன்ட் மியூசிக் அப்படின்னு சொல்லும்போது கைம். பீஸ்ஃபுல் ரிலேஷன்ஷிப் சொல்லும்போது ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஷிப், குட் வில் அப்படி சொல்லுவோம். குட் வைப்ஸ் அண்ட் டீம் ஒர்க்னு சொல்லும்போது rapport, unanimity, consensus, amenity. Feeling of peace as in tranquility, serenity, placidity, calmness. Working together, work together பண்ணும்போது concert, concerted effort. Okay, speaking with one voice in unison, மொத்தம் speak பண்ணும்போது singing in unison, cheering in unison, shouting in unison. So நம்ம இப்போ அடுத்து என்ன பார்க்க போறோம் இந்த பாக்ஸ்ல? antonyms. Antonyms means the opposite. Okay, நம்ம இந்த பாக்ஸ்ல Nivetha, she has read the synonyms of the word concord. Now we are going to see the antonyms: agitation, disagreement, discord, disharmony, disturbance, hatred, disunity, hostility. Okay, these are all the antonyms, that is the opposites of the word concord. The Cambridge English Dictionary defines concord as agreement and peace between countries and people. If you refer the Cambridge dictionary, it says, it gives the meaning for concord as agreement and peace between countries and people. Countries-க்கும் மக்களுக்கும் இருக்கக்கூடிய agreement and peace. It also states that in language, it is the situation in which the words in a sentence match each other according to the rules of grammar or example. For example, when the verb is plural because the subject of the sentence is plural. எல்லாரும் இங்கிலீஷ்ல வந்து எல்லாருக்கும் தெரிஞ்சிருக்கணும் கன்கார்ட். இப்போ என்ன சொல்றாங்க, கன்கார்டுக்கு ஒரு மீனிங் இருக்கு. ஒரு மக்களும் நாடும் வந்து அமைதியா இருந்துச்சு, அக்ரிமெண்ட், ஒரு நல்ல ஒரு அக்ரிமெண்டோட நல்ல அமைதியா இருந்துச்சுன்னா அது கன்கார்ட் சொல்லலாம், ரைட்? வேர்ட்ஸ் அண்ட் சென்டென்ஸ் மேட்ச் அக்கார்டிங் டு தி ரூல்ஸ் ஆஃப் கிராமர். கிராமர் ரூல்ஸ்ல நம்ம பார்த்தோம்னா கன்கார்ட் அப்படிங்கிறதுக்கு என்ன மீனிங்? Okay, that is it is match each other according. ரெண்டுக்கும் மேட்ச் இருக்கணும். When the verb is plural, the subject sentence is also plural. A verb is singular, the subject should also be singular, right? So concord in grammar means the agreement between the subject and the verb. So what is the concord, students? It is very important. Concord abdina enna? Concord means the agreement between the subject and the verb, or agreement between verb, predicate and other elements of clause structure. When there is disharmony in sentence construction, it is jarring and most unmusical. See, ஒரு ஒரு அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்டிங், ஒரு அக்ரிமெண்ட் இல்லை அப்படின்னா சென்டென்ஸ்ல அது வந்து எப்படி இருக்கும்? கன்ஃபியூஸ்டா இருக்கும், ஒரு அன்மியூசிக்கலா இருக்கும், பியூட்டிஃபுல்லா இருக்காது. ஸ்போக்கன் ஆர் ரிட்டன் இங்கிலீஷ் should be characterized by concord. Whether it is spoken English or written English, it should be characterized by concord. Concord na agreement irukanum. Examples of lack of concord: presence of discord. Concord illa appadina adu vandu discord ah irundichu appadina concord oda opposite vandu enadhu? What is, they might ask you, what is the antonym for concord? It is discord. Concord means mutual understanding. Discord means confusion, right? The boys comes to the market every day. Students, it's wrong. You can see here, oh my God, it's wrong. These sentences, they lack concord. These sentences are discord. Discord means the subject doesn't agree with the verb. What is the subject? The subject is plural here, boys. But what about the verb? The verb is singular. Only for, if it is a boy, we can say comes. But here it is the boys are plural. The boys come to the market every day is correct. The boys comes to the market is wrong. I knows her well, it's wrong. You have to use I know her well. The government have implemented, it's wrong. The government has implemented. There are three types of concord. Okay, concord vandu three types irukku. What are they? Concord are three types. Nivetha, you read it. Concord are three types. What are they?
Grammatical concord, proximity concord, national concord.
Okay. Grammatical concord, yeah, grammatical concord, proximity concord, notional concord. Grammatical, proximity, notional. So grammatical concord refers to the agreement in number between a verb and its subject. Verb and subject la vandu agreement irukonu. Okay, in number, agreement in number between a verb and its subject. A singular subject takes a singular verb, and the plural subject also takes a plural verb. Example: Rekha loves Rumi. Rekha is singular, so inga enna potirukko? Loves. Rekha loves Rumi. They love her. They is plural, so we have to mention love. Okay, here loves, here love. So what is grammatical concord? Agreement in number between a verb and its subject. Okay, verb subject agreement adha vandu enadhu? Grammatical concord. What are the types of concord? Grammatical concord, proximity concord, notional concord. They might ask you, this is a very, very important question. Students, please listen carefully. So proximity concord, as the term suggests, means nearness or closeness. Okay, nearness or closeness. Romba pakkama irukkiradhu vandu. Okay, proximity. Hence, proximity concord is a situation where two nouns, one singular and the other plural, are likened by or nor. In this case, the verb agrees with the noun that is nearer to it. அது பக்கத்துல எது இருக்கோ அதுக்கு அக்ரி ஆகும். That is proximity concord. என்ன சொல்றாங்க? Nearness or closeness. Okay, what do you mean by proximity concord? It means nearness or closeness. Hence, proximity concord is a situation where two nouns, okay, one singular and the other plural, okay, are likened by or nor. In this case, the verb agrees with the noun that is nearer to it. இந்த இடத்துல verb வந்து எப்படி அக்ரி பண்ணும்? or nor பக்கத்துல எது இருக்கோ அதுக்கு அக்ரி ஆகும். எக்ஸாம்பிள் they have given. Proximity concord க்கு எக்ஸாம்பிள் கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. The individual player or the members, okay, or க்கு அப்புறம் என்ன இருக்கு? Members plural. Okay, of the team or to be blamed. So the verb is are. The members of the team or the individual. ஆருக்கு அப்புறம் என்ன இருக்கு? Individual. So ஆருக்கு அப்புறம் பக்கத்துல அது plural இருந்தா verb plural இருக்கும். ஆர் பக்கத்துல அது singular இருந்தா so அதுதான் இங்க சொல்ல வராங்க, right? If it is nearness or closeness, that is known as proximity concord. அந்த concord நம்ம என்னன்னு சொல்றோம்? Proximity. What are the three types of concord? Grammatical concord, proximity concord, and notional concord. What is a grammatical concord? Agreement in number between a verb and a subject. Agreement in number between a verb and a subject is a grammatical concord. Proximity concord means nearness or closeness. It is a situation where two nouns are likened by or nor. In this case, the verb agrees with the noun. The verb agrees with the noun that is nearer to it. The verb agrees with the noun nearer to it. It is very important. Proximity na enadhu concord na verb agrees with the noun that is nearer to it. Inga or பக்கத்துல என்ன இருக்கு? Members. So the verb is plural. Inga or பக்கத்துல என்ன இருக்கு? Individual. So the verb is singular. So I hope you understood grammatical and proximity concord. Third one, notional concord. As the name implies, it's about the notion of the user based on his previous knowledge. What about the meaning or conventional use of the word or expression? Right? It is usually applies when the speaker uses a plural verb with a collective noun or singular verb with the subject that has plural features. Notional concord is based on meaning rather than form. Notional concord is meaning form. Example, Australia are playing with India next week. இந்த இடத்துல ஆஸ்திரேலியாங்கிறது என்னத்தை குறிக்கிறது அப்படின்னா Australian team cricketers. Okay, so what is the notional concord? Name implies notional abdina. The notion of the user based on the previous knowledge about the meaning or conventional use of the word or expression. The speaker uses plural verb with the collective noun or singular verb with the subject that has plural features. So it is based on meaning rather than the form. Okay, Australia are playing with India next week. My family are not supportive of this venture. இந்த இடத்துல நிறைய பேர் என்ன பண்ணிடுவீங்க? My family is no family or Pearl's admiration and love for her lover is boundless, right? So here Pearl's admiration and love, we consider this as a one single entity. அவங்களுடைய ஆச்சரியமும் அவங்களுடைய அன்பும் என்னது அளவற்றது. Okay, here we use singular s. So here it is not determined by the meaning, by the form, but by the meaning. The examples above are based on notion of the speaker, that is what he means and not how the sentence is formed. என்ன சொல்ல வராங்கங்கற பொறுத்து தான் வந்து மீனிங் வருதே தவிர என்ன ஃபார்ம்ல இருக்குன்னு சொல்ல வரல. For instance, in example B, about the speaker may mean that the collection of his family's members are present, which the speaker considers each of them separately to form a plural subject. Let us study these three types of concord in depth. இப்போ வந்து நம்ம என்ன பண்ண போறோம்? இந்த three types of concord வந்து in depth படிக்க போறோம். But actually this class ends at 11:50. Am I right, Nivita?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so next class we will discuss the in depth. In depth we shall study these three types of concord. The three types of concord in depth nama padikalam. Okay, so that's it for today's class. Thank you all of you.
Thank you, ma'am.